Joining me now is Gadi Adelman. Gadi is a counterterrorism expert and advisor. Gadi, when someone like Hammad, who is a senior member of Hamas, calls for Palestinians in Israel and all over the world to kill Jews, how do you think that message is received?
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be received by all of the so-called Palestinians, not only in Gaza, but, you mentioned about the 5 shekel knives that he posed specifically to those living in what is known as the West Bank, Judea and Samaria.
And what do you think they do with that kind of advice? I mean, does it resonate? Does it get dismissed? Or does he have a following that people actually take him at his word and may act on these kind of suggestions, if you will?
Oh, they always act on it. This is like every mosque Friday prayer, and we see this happen every Friday afternoon after they leave the mosque. This is not something unusual. This goes right back to the original charter from Hamas in 1998. And Hamas is not just anti-Zionist, they're anti-Jew. So this is really not a surprise. The original Hamas charter is full of anti-Semitism.
And Gadi, yet some Palestinian leaders, including a Hamas leader, that Hamas leader spoke on condition of anonymity, but they're saying that these comments from Hammad to kill Jews all around the world are not consistent with what they're calling for. A Hamas leader saying that those statements do not represent Hamas. So what do you make of that?
Well, what I make of that is politics. And interestingly enough, you said that Fathi Hammad is a Hamas leader. He's actually a leader of their political bureau. So for them to try and take and make this in a diplomatic sense, it's like their new charter. They came out with a new charter in 2017, but nowhere in that new charter does it say anything about the old charter is negated. So everything that's in that original charter still stands. And if I could, I just want to, I'll quote Abraham Foxman of the Anti-Defamation League. He said, and I quote, "The Hamas credo is not just anti-Israel, but profoundly anti-Semitic with racism at its core. It reads like a modern-day Mein Kampf."
Gadi, thank you so much. Gadi Adelman.